And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night. It's number 2 seed Princeton boys, number 3 seed North Andrew boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Jefferson, South Nottoway, and the Princeton and North Andrew school districts. The Printery and New Shop are located in Albany. As we get set for our second game of the night, these two teams have each played a game in the tournament, each have won a game. Princeton defeated Albany 53-37. North Andrew defeated Albany 62-54. And Mike, taking a look at these two teams, we talked about it. These two teams, along with King City, probably the top three teams in this tournament on the boys' side. And this is going to be a fun one tonight to see who makes it into the championship game on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, you wonder, and I wonder too if maybe everybody knew this anyway, but if everybody had known that Potter was hurt and was probably not going to play, I wonder if the seedings might have been a little different.
Yeah.
Based on what of course it's just one game. I was really impressed with what Princeton did. I thought they were ahead of Albany comfortably, and then I thought they kind of relaxed for a stretch and let Albany kind of climb back in. It never was to the point where they were going to lose, but I thought they just kind of put it on cruise for a little bit in the second half. North Andrew, likewise, I don't think they put it on cruise. Albany just came back and kept at it and kept fighting. Had a big game from Dalton Worrell, too, that put up 20 points and kind of kept the Warriors within striking distance a little bit. They got it to within 5 against North Andrew late, but ended up pushing it back out to have an 8-point win. And just like we talked about, back-to-back nights, high school kids, I don't think fatigue will be that big a factor. Coach Bryson was joking when he came in and said, just like it got here. And I said, it's like a long halftime because they played the late game last night, got the early game tonight. I think kids will respond pretty well, and they've got pretty good depth too.
Yes.
That a lot of kids got. They got some rest in last night's game. But this is two of the better teams. Really, we had the three teams that are in this tournament, I think, are maybe the three favorites to win the GRC West Conference. I mean, Princeton, North Andrew, and King City. And, Worth County is kind of a dark horse. So, we knew they had some talent. The big question is how quickly can they get acclimated to the court after
and we will try and give you updates from that championship game tonight. We've got, again, Devin Albertson, Anthony Crane from Missouri 8-man football there at the game tonight. They'll be providing updates on Facebook. Check them out, but we'll try and give them to you tonight as well here during the game. Let's go ahead and turn it over to public address announcer Derek Brown for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Our first boys contest is consolation semifinal night of the 86th annual Albany Invitational. Visitors on the scoreboard, the number 3 seed North Andrew Cardinals, and their starters are number 3, Isaac Coates. Number 13, Noah Cook. Number 20, Levi McAfee. Number 23, Mason Nestor. And number 30, Emery Need. Cardinals are coached by Wade Bryson, assisted by Spencer Downing and Tanner McDaniel. Home team on the scoreboard, the number 2 seed Princeton Tigers. Number 1, Cash Holt. Number 4, Chase Evans. Number 11, Mitchell Walker. Number 23, Lincoln Burke. And number 34, Hunter Lowry. Tigers are coached by Collins, assisted by Ethan Stickett.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for North Andrew: Isaac Coates, Noah Cook, Levi McAfee, Mason Nestor, Emery Knieb. For Princeton, Cash Holt, Chase Evans, Mitchell Walker, Lincoln Bent, and Hunter Lowry.
So not only do we have two of the better teams in the area, got two of the, in my opinion, two of the better coaches in Northwest Missouri as well.
As we tip off tonight's broadcast, remember, tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Opening tip-off one here by North Andrew. Noah Cook from three, misses off iron. Mitchell Walker on the rebound. And these two teams will both want to play fast, get up and down the court quickly.
North Andrew starts straight man-to-man.
Cash Holt with the basketball. Inside the paint, has it partially tipped. Lowry inside, no good on the putback. And out of bounds here off of Holt.
See a little 2-2-1 pressure from the Tigers. Would probably drop to a zone from this.
McAfee gets the ball across midcourt. Brings it down to the baseline, sends it across, finds Mason Nestor from three. Can't get it to fall. On the rebound that time as Coates goes back up. He can't get fall as Cash Holt comes away at the rebound. Evans top of the key for Walker, left wing from three. Misses long, rebound, pulled in by Cook. Noah Cook on the right wing. Leaves it off for Nestor. High post for Knieb. Back into the corner for Cook. Cross court McAfee. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Coming away with the rebound, Knieb, and he's going to be fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot two free throws here early. As the foul's going to go against Cash Holt. That's his first, team's first. A minute 22 gone here in the first quarter of play. Still scoreless.
Knieb came flying from the perimeter, and that's one of the things. I played some zone, and one of the things I always thought it's harder to rebound out of a zone
because you don't have that set person that you're boxing out.
And so the easy thing is if you're on the ball side of that zone, it's easy. But if you're not guarding anybody in the zone defense, you're a help side rebounder, and you got to look from somebody coming from the weak side.
Lincoln Bent with a fadeaway jumper from the left elbow, knocks it in. Princeton ahead here 2-1, 6:15 left here in the opening quarter. McAfee trying to get out of that trap up in the left corner. Trying to go back door to Coates, that time from Cook, stolen away here from Evans. Walker top of the key, down to Lowry. Goes strong, a little too strong as it's rebounded here by McAfee. Knieb gets it here for Nestor, left wing. Trying to get it to Coates, knocked off the foot, out of bounds of Cash Holt. Nestor, left wing, trying to send it up to Knieb, knocked away by Mitchell Walker, and I believe he's going to get called for the foul.
He
Got a piece of the arm
Yep.
there. His first, team second. Adler Miller will check in here for Emory Knieb.
Princeton will go back to that 2-3 zone. Run a little trap back to the zone.
Miller left wing, Nestor from three. Off iron, Coates on the rebound. Sends it back out for Miller. Has it stripped away. Picked up by Nestor, drives right in through the lane. He can't get it to fall. Bent over to the right wing for Walker. Man-to-man defense played here by North Andrew. Evans top of the key, three. Can't get it to fall, and Lowry pulls in the rebound, and he'll be fouled as he comes down with it. Foul's going to go against Isaac Coates. And he's got a tough matchup tonight inside, does Coates against Hunter Lowry.
Height and
a little bit
weight,
of size,
both.
too, yeah. Ball inbounds to Bent up at the top of the key.
Oh.
We've got away with a little arm bar there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any contact. That might have been the one thing that was a saving grace for him.
Lowry loses it down the block, able to pull it back up. Him and Cook tie up. It'll be a jump ball. Stays here with Princeton. Walker will inbounds. We'll get into the corner here for Evans. Up for Walker. Bent right wing. Cash Holt high post. Back to Bent. Just in front of the three-point line. Knocks it down. Lincoln Bent with all 4 of the Princeton points here so far through the first 3.5 minutes of the first quarter. And it's a 4-1 North Andrew lead. Walker. They're going to get a foul called here against Nestor. That will be his first, team second. Walker will inbounds here for Princeton, up top for Holt. Has it stripped away, picked up here by Miller, and they're going to get a second foul called here against Walker. Not quite halfway through the first quarter. Walker going to pick up 2 quick fouls. He's going to check out. Checking in for him is going to be Blake Bears. Cook for McAfee, gets it across to Nestor. Backdoor Adler Miller. Goes up strong off glass for 2.
Well, there's a difference, too. They got somebody in the middle against that half-court zone press.
Bent driving, leaves it off for Lowry. Finishes and picks up the foul.
Don't think Miller intended to do that. I think he kind of got shoved into Lowry. Still going to be a foul.
Nice little dish off there and fine there by Lincoln Bent. As Lowry can't finish the three-point play. Kept in play there by Coates. Into the corner for Nestor. Up top for Cook. Cross court for McAfee. Shot from 3. Misses off the mark to the right. Rebound pulled in by Cash Holt. Bent from, it was Bears from 3. Rebound pulled in by Cook. McAfee loses it. Able to pick it back up in the corner. Up for Nestor. To Cook. Into the corner to Adler Miller. Right now, North Andrew just throwing it around this zone. McAfee now drives baseline, goes strong, has it rejected away by Holt. Picked up, though, by Coates. He tries to dribble through, but he's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, still probing against that defense. Princeton does one thing that really smart, but a lot of teams don't do that play a zone. And once the ball goes to one side of the floor, they really kind of overplay, try to keep it from being reversed. That's one of the cardinal ways that you always want to try to beat a zone.
Evans no good. Lowry on the rebound. Comes back out to Evans. His shot no good from 2. Lowry on the rebound again, puts it in for 2.
3 offensive boards for Hunter Lowry.
8-3 is the lead here in favor of Princeton. We're going to get a foul called here against Cash Holt. That is his second. So Holt and Walker now each with 2 with 2:19 left to play here in the first quarter. And Evans will come out. Checking in for him is going to be Bo Ussery. Blaze Patterson with the basketball up at the top of the key as he came in for Levi McAfee just a moment ago. Patterson right wing. Nestor into the corner for Cook. Drives baseline. Puts up a jumper over top Lowry for 2. 3-point Princeton lead. 2 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. Holt. They're going to get another foul called here against Mason Nestor, guarding against Lincoln Bent, and that's going to be his second. McAfee, Knieb, and Silas Miller will check in. Cook, Miller, and Nestor check out here for North Andrew. Ball inbounds for Ussery. Jump ball going to go to North Andrew. Cash Holt will check out as Evans will check back in here for Princeton.
Ussery kind of took a shot to the chops.
Yeah.
A little extension on that pressure this time.
Silas Miller, right wing. Into the corner now for Coates. Up top for Patterson. Silas Miller back over the right wing. Patterson, deep three, banks in.
So you got to smile a little bit.
Yeah. Tied up 8-8 here, 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Nestor on the bench with 2 fouls for North Andrew. Cash and Walker both on the bench here for Princeton with 2 fouls. Evans trying to dribble inside and goes strong, off balance, off glass for 2. Patterson gets the ball across midcourt over to McAfee, right wing. Silas Miller, left wing, down to Coates on the baseline. Dribbles underneath the basket, goes off glass for 2.
I think Coates maybe got surprised he was that open.
That's kind of what I was thinking. He was getting ready to pass it out and noticed nobody was around him, turned around, put it off the dish, off the rim. Driving, no good that time. Bears rebound picked up here by McAfee. McAfee trying to go coast to coast, has it rejected away from behind by Evans. Bent knocks one down. Another jump shot from Lincoln Bent.
3 for 3.
And the pass to Knieb off the mark there from McAfee with 6.4. Princeton also with the possession arrow. At the moment, we'll get the basketball to start out the second quarter, barring a late jump ball. Ball inbounds here for Bent. Spins, free throw line jumper, misses off front iron. Silas Miller not going to get it off. After 1 quarter of play, it's a 2-point Princeton lead, 12-10. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we start the second quarter of play. 12-10 is the lead here in favor of Princeton. They start out with the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Holt and Walker still on the bench here for Princeton with 2 fouls. Nestor back out on the floor here for the Cardinals with 2 fouls. Evans with it in the corner here for Princeton. Trying to go to Lincoln Bent at the high post. Down to Lowry, gets it off here for Ussery. Back up top again here for Lincoln Bent over the left wing, Evans.
Really good job. He could have gotten a couple shots, but he would have been forced. But a lot of times they get the ball down in there, somebody's going to try to go up with it. Good
Ussery
good
from
passing.
inside the paint. Misses off front iron. McAfee with the rebound.
Still really good passing.
Cook drives, trying to leave it off for Adler Miller. Weak side block, unable to corral the pass as it goes out of bounds.
Another good job there, too. Penetrate and pass. Could have had a layup, just didn't handle it smoothly.
Over to left wing with it now for Evans. High post for Usry. Backdoor Bears, can't finish. Rebound pulled in by McAfee. Noah Cook in transition. Goes strong, can't get it to go. On the putback by Cook, he's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Lowry, his first, team's first. First from Cook, misses, or hits off front iron and then rolls out and then rolls back in.
Basketball God's smile. That could have gone off the rim to the right just as easy as it came back to the middle of the lane.
He sinks the second. Ties it up here at 12 with 6:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Leaving it off again, bent for Lowry. This time Lowry can't finish.
Cardinals have been a little bit fortunate here. The Tigers have had some pretty good looks. Haven't gotten them to go down.
Nestor drives. Through some contact, can't get it to fall. Cook in the corner. Knocks it down for two. Timeout called here by Princeton. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, it will be Princeton basketball. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 14-12. North Andrew now leads here over Princeton. It'll be Blake Bears that'll bring the ball across midcourt. Over to the right wing for Evans. Trying to go to Usry. Pass goes through him. Knocked away that time by Bears. Picked up by Bent. Goes up off glass. No good. Bears on the rebound. He'll put it back in for two. 14-14, 5:42 left to play here in the second quarter. Emery. Knieb trying to send it out to the corner. Stolen away by Blake Bears.
Back-to-back plays. Nice reverse layup by Bears and get a steal at the other end.
Pass that time knocked off the hands of Levi McAfee. Lowry down on the block, sends it back up top here for Evans. Bears for Bent. And Usry will be fouled. He'll go to line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Emery Knieb. That's his first. Team's first here of the quarter. Usry misses the first one long. Cash Holt will check back in. Checking in here for North Andrew again will be Patterson as well as Coates. As Nestor and Knieb both get a break here for North Andrew. Lowry gets a break here for Princeton as Holt checks back in. Holt on the rebound is going to be called.
He's got to
call the timeout. Yep. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 14-14 tie, 5:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Both Holt and Walker both back in now here for Princeton with 2 fouls. Walker top of the key. Over to left wing here for Lincoln Bent. Into the corner to Evans. Up top for Walker. Jump ball goes to North Andrew. Over to the right wing here for McAfee. Going to get a moving screen called here against Coates. That's going to be his second, team second as well. Each team with 2 players with 2 fouls. Holton Walker for Princeton. Nestor and Coates for North Andrew. Left wing for Walker. Up top here for Evans. Bent. Back to Evans from 3. Top of the key. Drains it. Levi McAfee, top of the key here for North Andrew. For Patterson. Back up top to McAfee. Left wing, Cook. His shot from 3 misses just short. Tipped around, picked up by Patterson. Cook drives in, trying to send it back out to McAfee. Stolen away here by Princeton. Evans in transition. Spins inside the paint, puts it up, and gets this one to fall in for 2. 19-14, back up to a 5-point Princeton lead, just a little over halfway through the second quarter of play. McAfee will send it up for Patterson into the corner to Cook. Cross court for McAfee. Trying to go back, that time to Cook, partially tipped on the pass, stolen away here by the long arms of Cash Holt. Evans finds Bears, back out to Walker. Evans for Bent, for Walker. Drives baseline now, pulls it back out. Bent left wing. Down to Holt on the block. And trying to seal the block that time was Coates, and he'll pick up his 3rd. And he will come out here now with 3:04 left in the second. As Holt at the line for 2. Holt sinks the first. Lowry will check back in here for Princeton. Knieb and Nestor and Adler Miller check back in here for North Andrew. Second free throw from Cash Holt is good. 21-14, 3 minutes left to play here in the second. Nestor with the basketball top of the key over to the right wing for Silas Miller. Knieb with it in the corner. Silas Miller, high post for Adler Miller, left wing. Nestor from 3, drains it.
Yeah, that's a big basket. They were really struggling. We've seen Nestor do that before.
Yeah.
Kind of right the ship a little bit.
Timeout called by North Andrew. Back with more in a moment.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
It'll be Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. And it'll be Chase Evans that will be inbouncing. Lincoln bent to bring the ball across midcourt here for Princeton. Down to Holt on the baseline. Goes up strong off glass for two. Silas Miller, right wing for North Andrew, up top for Mason Nestor. Miller back again to Nestor. Has it stripped out of his hands, out of bounds. Ball inbounds in the corner for Silas Miller. Drives baseline, trying to get it down to Cook. Can't get the shot to fall. Knieb comes in and gets the rebound and is going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul is going to be called against Cash Holt, his third.
You might have heard Coach Collins in the background, pretty animated with you guys. When the shot goes up, you're looking at the rim, and he run right past you. And at a good point, you still got to check somebody.
Yeah. Usry will check in here for Holt. Knieb misses the first. Misses on the second. 23-17 is the Princeton lead. 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Evans over to left wing for Bent. Up top for Usry. Back to Evans, right wing. Trying to get in Lowry, and again, Adler Miller going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his second, and that's a tough guard for Adler Miller.
You almost wonder do they go with Knieb on him with Holt out of the ball game. Got a little zone defense here.
Usry shot from the baseline, no good. Picked up here by Cook. Mason Nestor on the left wing. Sends it across court for Silas Miller. Turns the corner, into the corner now for Nestor. Up top to Cook. Silas Miller from three. Just rolls out as Usry comes away with the rebound. Top of the key with it here for Evans. Right wing to Usry. To Bent. About blew a tire, and he's going to be called here for the double dribble.
He didn't think so, but I did think
Yeah.
I did think he did something that looked a little bit off.
Yeah. The one thing, Mike, with those last couple possessions for North Andrew, some of their passes have kind of taken the shooters where they're passing it to out of a shot as Nestor drives in through contact and gets that one to fall.
Well, and the case in point was the possession before this.
Yeah.
Nestor was open for a three.
And now Nestor comes away with the steal, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. Takes him out of a layup.
And you know how much I love that.
Yes.
And by the rule, that's probably the right call.
Evans picks up the foul. That's his first. Nestor open three in the corner, kind of inbounds before Princeton noticed, and now it's a one-point ball game again here. 23-22. Princeton leads. 33 seconds left here in the second.
So you got Coates on the bench. McAfee not out there, and he's struggling a little bit from the field. And Nestor, again, is kind of carrying the.
And Cook is going to be called here for the foul. That is going to be his first. Team's fifth. Going to the line here will be Bo Usry for 2 free throws.
We've seen Nestor do this before.
Yes. A shot from Usry misses off back iron on the first. Silas Miller will check out. Blaze Patterson checks back in. Second free throw from Usry misses. Knieb on the rebound. Nestor with the basketball. For Cook. Dribbles in, back to Nestor. Shot from three. Misses off back iron. And there's going to be a jump ball, goes to Princeton. And with 4 seconds left, Silas Miller is going to check in here for Cook so he doesn't pick up another foul here before the halftime break. Tipped that time by Patterson. Nestor shot from 3. Misses just off front iron before the buzzer. 23-22, Princeton ahead by 1 here at the half. Brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Remember, your Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
The North Andrew School District's winning culture has helped cultivate the minds of their student athletes. The North Andrew School District works to provide a safe and orderly environment in which all students will learn and develop their potential and become responsible members of a global society. Helping their students succeed in sports, in the classroom, and for the future is the North Andrew School District in Rosendale.
The faculty and staff at the Princeton R5 School District believe that all students can learn. At the Princeton R5 School District, they strive to foster the academic, social, and emotional development of all children by setting levels of high expectations for learning and providing a safe and orderly school environment. The Princeton R5 School District roots for their Princeton Tigers to success in all of their extracurricular activities this academic year.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we are here at the halftime break with Princeton ahead 23-22 here over North Andrew. I'd like to thank our sponsors again helping bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. The Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Johnson Controls. The Jefferson and South Nottoway School Districts. Princeton School District and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Take a look here at the stats from the first half for Princeton. They're shooting 10 for 25 from the field, 1 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Chase Evans with 7.6 points on the night for Lincoln Bent, 4 points on the night for Hunter Lowry and Cash Holt, 2 points on the night for Blake Bears. For North Andrew, they're shooting 8 for 24 from the field, 3 for 12, though, from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Mason Nestor with 8.6 points for Noah Cook, 3 points on the night for Blaze Patterson, 2 points on the night for Isaac Coates and Adler Miller, 1 point so far on the night for Emery Knieb. Take a look at these two teams for Princeton. They've had some foul trouble with Walker and Holt having to sit out the second half of the second quarter. That's kind of when North Andrew started to make a push back into this ball game, because at that point it was kind of a bit of a lead. Princeton ended up taking a 2-point lead into the quarter break. And then in the second quarter, again, Cash Holt came back in with 2 fouls. Again, Princeton kind of took it away and started the kind of take away a little bit. They got up by about 5 or 6 points. Again, Holt gets in foul trouble. He picks up his third. He has to come out. And then again, you see North Andrew kind of making a pullback into the ball game with Levi McAfee and Isaac Coates on the bench, mainly off the hands of Mason Nestor. Did a great job coming in. 8 points of ball game. I believe 6 of those probably in that last 2.5 minutes of the second quarter, and then almost came away with another 3-pointer right there at the buzzer going into halftime. And Mason Nestor really kind of one of those big reasons why North Andrew got back into it there in the second quarter. But again, it was Cash Holt, 2 fouls, and then all of a sudden, at that point, Princeton ahead quite a bit. North Andrew pulls back in. He comes back out. They pull back ahead by about 5 or 6 points, and then Princeton comes back again when Cash Holt goes to the bench with 3 fouls.
Yeah, and North Andrews had to play without Isaac Coates a good part of the time. You may have just mentioned that.
Yep.
But this is kind of what we thought we were going to get in this game. I didn't envision Cash Holt sitting out this long, but that's part of the game too. Don't think Coach Collins is real pleased with the execution of his team, and Coach Bryson been a little milder on the bench. I'm sure he's got some things he doesn't like.
So there are some times where you think maybe they swapped benches, the coaches there. As Damon Collins not usually as vocal as Coach Bryson, but tonight a little bit more vocal than Coach Bryson.
Absolutely. And, it's kind of a cancellation, too. Cash Holtz had to sit down. Levi McAfee, I think, has yet to score.
That is correct.
We would not have figured on that either. Mason Nestor's kind of been the guy. You mentioned that earlier. But that's not a surprise.
And talk about it, he had about 6 of the 8 points probably coming in that last 2.5 minutes or so of that second quarter.
Well, that it's not a secret that there are certain players, both boys and girls, that we really have gained an admiration for, and just because of what they do and how they
not just offensive, defensive, just how they work without the ball even.
Absolutely, or just maybe they don't do stuff, but they do stuff when their team really needs it, or maybe they don't score, but they do everything else.
Exactly.
And I'll throw out a name, Reagan Coyne the other night from Pattonsburg. I think he only scored maybe 1 basket. It was a big 3-pointer, but geez, he had a bunch of steals and just
coming off the bench at that.
Give you great energy coming off the bench. Well, that's what Mason Nestor maybe doesn't score all the time, but he scores when they seemingly need it or when their team's struggling. He's able to pick up a little bit of slack.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot.
And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ballgame from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as We get ready to start second half action. 23-22, Princeton has the lead. It will be North Andrew basketball after that late jump ball. So North Andrew will get the basketball here to start the second half of play. For North Andrew, looks like it'll be Cook, Adler, Miller, Isaac Coates, Mason Nestor, and I believe Levi McAfee to start out the second half of play. It'll be Evans, Lowry, Walker, Holt, and Bent for Princeton. And Mike, we talked about Nestor there at halftime, how much energy he's brought. I've been real impressed by Lincoln Bent here so far in this first half for Princeton.
Yeah, three quick shots. I think he's 3 for 3. And I just wondered what we're going to see coming out here for Princeton.
Nestor misses on 3. McAfee there, though, on the rebound, puts it in for 2. And the Cardinals take the lead here early in the third quarter, 24-23. Evans with the basketball, right wing. Into the corner for Walker.
Boy, Lowry gets deep into the post. We talked about that with Andy Matson from Platte Valley.
Walker up top for Evans, over to left wing for Holt. Drives, and they're going to get a foul called here against Emery Knieb. That is going to be his second, team's first, as Holt goes to the line for 2. Princeton 2 for 6 in that first half from the free throw line. North Andrew is 3 for 6. First free throw attempt here from Holt is good. Second attempt from Holt, good as well as he sinks them both. Levi McAfee with the basketball, trying to send it up to midcourt. Stolen away here by Holt on the fadeaway. Can't get it to fall. Knieb on the rebound. Isaac Coates inside the paint. Can't get it to fall. Holt trying to keep it alive. Does. Picked up by Lowry for Walker. Is it tipped or not? Yes, they're going to say tipped off of the hands of Isaac Coates.
I thought Coates got a piece of it. He's denying any wrongdoing.
(25-24), 6:52 left here in the third quarter. Just a little over a minute gone here in the third quarter. Driving, Holt lays it in off glass for 2. Holt with 8 points in the ball game. His team leads by 3. Levi McAfee with the basketball. Little zone trap here for Princeton. And a timeout going to be called here by Coach Bryson and North Andrew. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
6:24 left to play here in the third quarter, 27-24. Princeton with the lead, North Andrew with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. McAfee will inbounds here for the Cardinals. Up top for Nestor. Over to the right wing to Cook. Nestor dribbles in, back to Cook, right wing. Down to the baseline for Coates. Cook into the corner for McAfee through a couple of hands. Can't get the shot to fall from behind the arc. Holt with the rebound. Mitchell Walker up at the high post. Backdoor for Holt. Goes up off glass. Give him double figures.
And he's got there in a hurry, too.
6 points coming here in the third quarter. Nestor gets it across here from McAfee. Cook right wing. Up for Nestor. Left wing to McAfee. Cook with it in the corner. Back up again for Mason Nestor over to left wing McAfee. Nestor shot from three. Right wing. Just rims out. Rebound pulled in here by Bent. Cash Holt again, a drive to the basket. This time he'll be fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Get the foul here on Cook, his second.
Holt's doing a really good job of reading the defense on that down screen. They're trying to go around the screen. He's just making a little fade cut and then taking it straight to the basket.
That one for Holt. Circles out of the iron. Adler Miller. Blaze Patterson will check in here for McAfee and Knieb. Second free throw from Holt. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Cook. 5-point Princeton lead. Nestor drives right at the Princeton defense. Can't get the shot to go. Lowry on the rebound. Bent spins. His shot goes off the side of the backboard. Nestor on the rebound. Quickly up for Patterson. He'll slow things up. No with Cook, back to Patterson. Right wing for Nestor. Inside to Coates, down on the block against Lowry. Puts it in off glass for two.
Good strong move by Coates. Kind of got Lowry pinned on his hip.
Holt drives baseline, loses it out of bounds. Noah Cook will inbounds here for the Cardinals for Patterson. Cook up top for Nestor. Over to Patterson, shot from three. This time hits off the inside iron. Following his rebound, goes out of bounds here off of Princeton. Checking in for Princeton is going to be Blake Bears as he'll check in here for Chase Evans. Cook to inbounds here for the Cardinals. Cook in the corner for Nestor. Over to left wing to Patterson. Trying to feed it down inside for Isaac Coates, stolen away. Picked up here by Bent. Top of the key. Down to Lowry on the block. And he's going to get the offensive foul. Foul against Lowry, his second. Princeton crowd not happy with the call.
Princeton looking for, I think Princeton looking for
the
a
flop. Yeah. 3:35 left to play here in the third quarter. 29-26, Princeton with the lead. Coates up for Nestor. Up for Cook. Left wing to Patterson. Cross court, Nestor. Back up for Cook. Nestor trying to drive baseline, leaves it off for Isaac Coates. Up top, Patterson, three, top of the key, just off the mark to the right. Lowry on the rebound. Walker, top of the key. Loses it on the floor with it, and they're going to get a foul called here against Adler Miller, trying to go for the loose ball. Kind of gave a knee that time, I believe, to Blake Bears. That's a third against Adler Miller. Mitchell Walker leaves this one off for Bent. Over to the right wing for Bears. Walker down to Lowry. Spins. Puts it in for two.
Well, North Andrews playing behind Lowry, and they've been kind of reluctant to go inside to him.
Foul goes against Bent. That's his first. Team second.
I know you're concerned about Cash Holt, although he's not, but at the same time, Lowry's capable in the low post.
Silas Miller over to Cook over on the left wing. Emery Knieb from three. Rims out. Lowry on the rebound.
Good box out, too.
Back in transition. Rejected away. Blake Bears. Nestor right wing. Nestor drives, goes off glass, can't get it to fall. Lowry couldn't corral it. Gets it to Knieb. Shot in, good for two. Off the feed that time from Nestor. Stays at a three-point ball game. Knieb almost comes away with the steal. Instead, he's going to pick up the foul. And that is going to be his third. I think Coach Price is saying he still didn't have possession of the ball after it was kind of knocked away.
It's anybody's ball.
Yeah. Because that's the second one that North Andrews had here. They got one against Adler Miller, now one against Knieb like that. 1:42 left here in the third quarter. 31-28 is the lead here for Princeton. Walker leaves us off here for Evans. Down to Lowry on the block. And they're going to get another charge here against Lowry.
Now that one.
I believe, yeah. And that's going to be his third.
That's definitely legit.
So 3 on Holt, 3 on Lowry now here with 1:25 left in the third. Nestor trying to split the screen. They're going to get a foul called here against Princeton. And they're going to put it here.
I think they got Bears.
Against Blake Bears. At first I thought he gave number 20, and I was like, there's no number 20 in our scorebook. So the foul against Bears, his first. Silas Miller up top for Nestor, left wing for Knieb. The freshman, right wing up top for Nestor. Trying to drive through traffic inside the paint, can't get the shot to go, tipped around, picked up by Bears. Mitchell Walker leaves this one off for Evans for Holt. Goes up and puts it in for two. 33-28, underneath a minute left here in the third quarter.
You know, of all the guys to lose track of, I wouldn't think he'd be the one you'd want to lose.
40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 33-28, Princeton lead up top for Nestor, right wing to Miller. Silas Miller for Nestor. Little jumper from the baseline, no good. Coates on the rebound, goes up. He can't get it to go amongst some contact. Walker on the rebound. Up for Holt. Drives underneath. Can't get it to fall under or fall in. Silas Miller up top. Knieb top from three. Just off the mark. Lowry quickly send it out. Knieb again at the buzzer. No good. 33-28, Princeton with the lead. We're back to start the fourth quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
33-28, Princeton with the lead as we start the fourth quarter of play. It'll be Princeton basketball. Mitchell Walker to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Tigers. He'll send it over to the left wing for Evans, up top for Holt. Walker right wing. And they're going to get a foul off the ball called here against North Andrew. Going to go against Mason Nestor. Kind of gave a little shove that time off the screen, trying to get off the screen. That is going to be the third foul called here against Mason Nestor, team's first. Walker to Holt. Can't get the shot to fall. Coates on the rebound. Mason Nestor over to the right wing for McAfee.
Princeton stays in that 2-3 zone. They occasionally trap out of it, but 2-3 the whole game.
Isaac Coates down in the block. Sends it back over for McAfee. His shot from three. Again, just can't buy a bucket as it rims out. Band over the right wing for Evans. 7:12 left here in the fourth quarter, up top. And now back again to Evans over on the right wing to Walker. Up for Holt. Drives. Now leaves it off for Bent. Up and under, off glass for two.
That's tough. That's a tough finish.
Into the corner with it. Here's Emery Kniev. Now to Cook in the opposite corner. Baseline, sends it back out. McAfee for Nestor from three. Misses off back iron. And they're going to get a foul called here against the rebound. And they're going to get the foul called here against Lowry. That one I'm not quite so certain on, because I don't know if even Lowry was a part of that scrum. As Ussery will check in, as Lowry will sit with 4 fouls with 6:35 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, I don't
necessarily say there wasn't a foul. I just don't think it was against Lowry as McAfee knocks it down from the corner.
And sometimes you go up, and that's just incidental contact. You went up after it, to the body contact forced you to lose your balance a little bit.
Answering back, Chase Evans from behind the arc. Stays at a 7-point Princeton lead, 6:10 left here in the fourth, 38-31.
Evans has quietly had some points in this game, too.
Yeah, he's in double figures now with 10. McAfee up top for Nestor. Into the corner for Cook. Down to Coates inside, and he's going to be called for the travel. Up top now for Evans. Pass that time to Ussery, off the mark, out of bounds. Giving you an update on the state championship football game. Rockport up 6-0, 4:47 left in the first quarter after Brock Holmes scored on a 1 yard from 1 yard away on a 4th and goal. Right wing for Nestor, has it up at the top of the key over the left wing for McAfee. 5:25 left here in the fourth quarter, 38-31, Princeton with the lead. McAfee, corner three again. This time misses off back iron. Walker on the rebound. Walker has some trouble with it, stripped away, picked up here by Adler Miller. Drives baseline, trying to send it out for Nestor. Able to elevate and keep that ball in play. He'll take a deep three with a hand in his face, no good. McAfee runs down the rebound. Nestor inside the paint. Little acrobatic shot, couldn't get it to go.
How did he get that? I don't even know how he got that off.
And out of bounds, here's Mitchell Walker. .449 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Still a 7-point Princeton lead, 38-31. Right wing for Cook. Drives inside the paint, little floater from just in front of the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Bent on the rebound.
North Andrew just a little bit snake bit now on the offensive end.
Goes out of bounds, stays here now with Princeton. And they're going to get a foul call here against Isaac Coates. That's going to be his fourth, team second. Another update, Lucas Frisch scores from 12 yards away. Worth County gets the two-point conversion. They lead 8-6, just underneath 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter in the state championship game going on over at Spratt Memorial Stadium.
Those two played in week 1, and
Worth
Rockport
County
won by a one-score margin. It was 34-28 or 34-26.
I think it was 34-20. I think it was a 6-point game as that pass goes out of bounds, looking for Usry down on the baseline.
Sudden turnover starting to mount a little bit for Princeton here this stretch.
Top of the key with it here is Nestor. Leaves it off for Patterson. Back to Nestor in the corner. Inside for Adler Miller. Against Holt, his shot bounces off iron. Rebound picked up by Bent.
I think if I'm Princeton, Cash Holt's got to touch the ball here somewhere along the way.
Three up top for Evans.
If you reverse it to Walker, you got a chance to get it in. That's not now.
And Walker going to be called for the travel. As Lowry will check in along with Bears, as Evans and Usry check out. High post over to the right wing now. With it is McAfee, back up to Nestor, to McAfee in the corner. Had a small look at three, ended up dribbling in, took himself out of a shot. McAfee again.
Well, McAfee's got some looks.
He's kind of been snake bitten and hasn't hit many, so kind of put
one.
the holster away. Coates spins inside, off glass for two.
Coates or Cook? I think Cook got that.
Sorry, that was, yes, Cook. Hard for Coates to score on the bench.
Yeah, he's going to come back in. There's not much to save him for.
Walker with the basketball at the top of the key. Over to left wing for Bears.
Now you might, if you don't have fouls, you might want to start to go here.
Holt drives, finishes off. That's not where you want the foul, though.
It there.
Foul's going to go against Adler Miller. That's going to be his fourth. Team's third now. Evans will check back in, as does Coates, as Bears and Patterson both check out. Both teams with their original starting fives out on the floor. Lowry, Miller, and Coates all with 4 fouls. And knocking in the free throw there is Cash Holt. 41-33, 2:33 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Over to left wing for Cook. For McAfee. Corner to Nestor, drives baseline. Little Euro step in, off glass for two.
Well, I know McAfee's had a tough shooting night, but they're going to need threes somewhere along the way here. And he's still one of their better shooters. He's got to pull the trigger.
Mitchell Walker, top of the key. Bent with the basketball, up for Evans. Ooh, almost had a back door there for Lincoln Bent. Evans top of the key for Bent, and Princeton willing to kind of use up some time here. Backdoor Cash Holt goes up, puts it in for two. 43-35, up to an 8-point Princeton lead. 1:40 left to go here in the ball game. Cook cross court for McAfee, up top for Nestor. Drives inside the paint, gets this one to fall in.
That's tough.
Timeout called by North Andrew. They trail by 6. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 43-37. Princeton with the lead and the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Cash Holt will inbounds here for the Tigers. Next game coming up, King City Pattonsburg girls. Ball inbounds here for Bent. Holt for Evans, gets it across here for Walker. Lincoln Bent with the basketball. Up for Lowry. That might be who you'd want to foul.
Yeah, you got to put it on him.
I think the problem was he had Adler Miller on there with 4 fouls on him. But at this point, with 109, you've got to foul, and you've got to do it soon. Over to the right wing now with it here is Lincoln Bent. For Holt, for Lowry. Back up again, top for Walker. You still have 1 foul to give for your if you're North Andrew. And they're going to get a foul called here against the Cardinals before the jump ball.
Well,
it's going to go against Mason Nestor.
Coach Bryson's wanting the jump ball, but if you hadn't reached around him from the back and given him a bear hug,
probably wouldn't have been a tie-up.
It would have been a tie-up, yeah.
This time he gets the jump ball. Goes to North Andrew. .4 left here in the fourth quarter, 43-37. Up top for Nestor, over to the right wing for McAfee. Trailing by 6 are the Cardinals. They'll get it to Cook. Across for Nestor, shot from 3. Bounces out, McAfee on the rebound, goes up, has it rejected away by Holt to Walker. And they're going to get a foul called here against Mason Nestor. And that is going to be the end of the road for him. As he'll foul out here with 28.5 left.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of choice. He had to. Another thing, well, I got 4 fouls. I can't foul. Hey, you gotta do it.
Checking back in now. Here is going to be Blaze Patterson. As Lincoln Bent hits the first.
Bent's had a really nice game.
Yes.
For Princeton.
And he hits them both.
I think that got him in double figures.
Into the corner. Cook for Adler Miller down the block against Holt. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Coates, no good. He gets tripped up. Walker down on the floor still. As knocking down a 3 from the top of the key. Here's McAfee with 7.5 left here in the fourth. And Walker, again, was kind of on the floor underneath the little bit of scrum got fallen on. Has a little bit of a bloody nose. He's going to come off here for a moment. And after that timeout, we're going to be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
At the end of one quarter of play, Worth County leads Rockport 8-6. 7.5 left here in the fourth quarter. 45-40, Princeton has the lead here over North Andrew. No timeouts remaining for the Cardinals. Ball inbounds here for Evans. He'll be fouled with 5.9. Foul is going to go against Blaze Patterson. That is going to be his first. And Princeton in the bonus. And knocking down the first there is Chase Evans. And that's going to probably seal it, especially if he can hit the second one here, making it a 3-possession ball game. Misses. Gets the rebound, though. And that is going to do it as Princeton holds out and comes away with a 46-40 win. They'll be in the championship game Saturday afternoon. North Andrew in the third-place game Saturday afternoon. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV with our BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Player of the Game.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. A final score 46-40 in favor of Princeton. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game. For Princeton, they shoot 18 for 38 from the field tonight, 2 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 8 for 15 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by Cash Holt with 17 points, 11 points tonight for Chase Evans, 10 points for Lincoln Bent, 6 points for Hunter Lowry, 2 points on the night for Blake Bears. For North Andrew, they shoot 16 for 56 from the field, 5 for 26 here from the three-point line, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Mason Nestor with 12 points, 8 points tonight for Noah Cook and Levi McAfee, 4 points on the night for Coates, 3 points for Knieb and Patterson, 2 points on the night for Adler Miller. Our winner circle trophies and awards North Player of the Game is going to go to Cash Holt, finishing the night with 17 points.
Well, and you could we always talk about who you could have made a case for. I think you could have made a case for Lincoln Bent, too.
Yes.
But I thought the difference was because Holt sat out a good part of the first half with some foul trouble. But when they kind of blew the game open there, got out of the way, got a comfortable margin, it was him taking the ball strong to the basket. And of those 17 points, a lot of those came in the third and early fourth quarter to build up to an 8-point lead. They end up winning by 6. And the other thing, I thought North Andrew, if it had been North Andrew to win, probably Mason Nestor would have been the guy, because he kind of kept him in it with some big baskets. But in the fourth quarter, trying to come back, I thought North Andrew just hit a cold spell, had a lot of shots that just rolled off the rim, and just couldn't get anything to drop. Princeton comes away with the win. They'll play each other again. I'd be interested to know where that conference game is going to be played, because that could be a real good one and could go a long ways to
deciding who's the GRC West champion.
Or along with King City. I'm sure there are other teams. I'm not trying to dismiss anybody at this point of the season, but those are going to be two of the top teams in the conference.
We'll be back with our third game of the night, the King City Pattonsburg girls, when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.